How does where we live influence how we live and how we shape our decisions? Society can influence people from their lifestyle to their decisions due to peer pressure and social norms. Throughout this year, we have read several novels, short stories, and many different kinds of text. In this video, I will be discussing Huckleberry Finn, The Great Gatsby, A Long Way Gone, The Tipping Point, and a TED Talk called The Power of Vulnerability. These will show how where we live influence how we will live and how we shape our decisions. In Brown's TED Talk, she explains how she's been able to express her own vulnerability and demonstrates on how vulnerability works in our society today. She asks, is there something about me that if other people know it or see it, that I want to be worthy of connections? Brown wants people to be seen as who they truly are, instead of feeling pressured to be someone who they are not. Generally, she wants people to believe that they are good enough. In Huckleberry Finn, the narrator Huck says it was 15 minutes before I could work myself up to go and humble myself to a black man. But I'd done it, and I weren't ever sorry for it afterwards neither. I didn't do him no more mean tricks, and I wouldn't done that one if I know it would make him feel that way. Huck isn't happy about having to apologize to a black man, but he does it. Due to the social norms he grew up with, he was surrounded by the notion that black people should be treated worse just because of the color of their skin. But eventually, Huck begins to treat Jim like he would anyone else. In A Long Way Gone by Ishmael Bea, he states, the prisoner was simply another rebel who was responsible for the death of my family, as I had come to truly believe. The corporal gave the signal with a pistol shot, and I grabbed the man's head and slit his throat in one fluid motion. All of the awful things Ishmael did was because of the loss of his family, along with the drugs. Also, the other soldiers and corporals corrupted Ishmael. He was young and impressionable. He had lost his family, so the soldiers were the only family he had left. In The Great Gatsby, Daisy and Tom were sitting opposite of each other at the kitchen table. Once in a while, she looked up at him and nodded in agreement. They weren't happy, and neither of them had touched the chicken or ale. This quote demonstrates on how Daisy decided to stay with Tom because of the influence he has on society, and she ultimately missed out on the life that she could have had with Gatsby. Going along with The Tipping Point, Gladwell states, we are actually powerfully influenced by our surroundings, our immediate context, and the personalities of those around us. Ultimately, people get easy influenced and affected by things that are happening around them. Like when they took off the graffiti off of the New York subways, they turned the New Yorkers into better citizens. All of these texts are great examples of how where we live can influence how we live and how we shape our decisions, although they may not have the same underlying theme. Here's my works cited, and thank you for watching.